And houses of worship across the country, including our area, are holding prayer services in honor of those 9 victims. But in the wake of the shooting, church leaders are also dealing with some hard questions about safety and security. Richard Reeve is live in the newsroom right now with how one Montgomery County church is grappling with that issue. Richard?
Well, you know, Kelly, churches are usually considered places of safety, but now even some clergy admit that may no longer be true. For church goers and leaders, it's a difficult choice. Security versus openness.
Dear Father, we want to pray especially this morning for the family that lost their loved ones in South Carolina.
At Rockville Seventh-day Adventist Church,
where are you safe if you're not safe in church?
There are prayers and words of support for the 9 who lost their lives and their families.
Either tragedy is going to end up dividing people or it's going to unify people.
There are condolence cards out front. One will be sent to Emmanuel AME Church, the scene of the shooting, the other to the family of accused gunman Dylan Roof.
There seems to be no safe place anymore.
Here, only the front door is open to visitors. All side doors are locked, and there is a sanctuary security camera. The pastor is considering buying more.
To think that someone would come into a congregation and would worship with the congregation for an hour and then turn and shoot seems to be beyond the limits.
Security at some urban churches in Baltimore, for example, has been a fact of life for years.
They had armed guards out in front of the church, you know, to protect the offering and everything.
But for many parishioners, this new security normal for a house of worship is a tough fit.
That it's a church. Your job is to open up your arms and welcome in the stranger.
Now, in fact, there is a whole industry now dedicated to church security with advice about controlling access, installation of security cameras, and even emergency plans in case of violence. We should note that accused shooter Dylan Roof entered Emmanuel AME through a side door. Witnesses say he was sitting in the Bible study for a full hour before he pulled out a gun and opened fire. Live in the newsroom, Richard Reeve, ABC 7 News.
Richard, thank you.